So the CEO of Crunchyroll recently crashed out in my comment section, or who I deem to believe is the CEO of Crunchyroll, because if not, they are the CEO of dick riding for companies. And it really blew my mind, because ultimately, I don't understand how this comment ended. Like, there's plenty of videos where maybe I could understand how some craziness happened, but on this very video, it's literally me making fun of people who make controversies out of nothing. Making mountains out of a molehill. Where I said, hey, here's a couple of little things Crunchyroll did wrong, but you know how everyone's bitching about 86 being removed, blah, blah, blah? Like, that's just licensing. I literally, in that very video, pretty much clown on the people who manipulate their impressionable audience into being mad over bullshit. Because as I say in that very video, there's plenty of things to be mad at with Crunchyroll. You don't need to be mad at manufactured outrage. And somehow Mr. Whiskey Savage, who probably had a little too much whiskey when posting this comment, somehow made me out to be the drama farmer. Where, in return, the title is literally meant to bait people in who would be manipulated by that outrage to then correct their behavior. Let's go over this, okay? I mean, it's not really a loss in profits. ... Since they invested a shit ton into a few other segments. ... And paired with actual manga writers and anime producers to take down illegal sites. ... Why is that a good thing? Okay. Gotta spend money to make money. ... And stop bitching about 86 already. ... It's good, but most the success it has is the hype it got recently. Oh man, I'm gonna have fun clowning on you. When it first came out, it wasn't even top 20. It was removed due to licensing expiring. They already said when season 2 comes out, they will renew the license for the series. And then this is what happened. Whiskey Savage poured a couple shots more of whiskey, and it just got spicy for no reason. Just fucking buy them! More shrimp dicks to hop your shrimp dick and bitch and moan. The anime community has become worse than the fucking vegan and CrossFit community with whining ass little butch. What the This dude's a pussy, bro. Okay. So, for those who didn't watch my video, I think the full thing was Crunchyroll removes their biggest anime after record-sized profits, question mark, I think. The whole point is, I hate what the anime community has become. I think most of the loudest voices who talk about news do so by manipulating outrage. They find a singular tweet online and make an entire video. Oh my god, some random person hated this. Westerners canceling Japan! Like, it's fucking insane. They make, and then what happens is the impressionable audience believes that because they don't do fact checking. That video, I immediately say, hey guys, licenses expire. It happens all the time. Where Crunchyroll could have been better is they could have given you a heads up, like Netflix does. When things are leaving Netflix, there's always a countdown. Crunchyroll doesn't do that. But in terms of their, you know, because that's what happened, is recently Crunchyroll has had their biggest, most financially best year ever. And then you see 86 and you see the outrage. It's like, hey, yeah, it's unfortunate, but most likely it'll come back. Deals renew or it'll go on a different streaming service. That's how it is. And in the very video, I talk about the reason why you don't want sites to have an unlimited license is it would screw over creators, because then they would be able to sell they would be pretty much forced to sell their shows for infinity for pennies. The whole video is me expressing how the internet wants you to be purposely outraged. The title is meant to bait in those people who are just pointlessly angry and correct their behavior. And the comments in that video were basically like, oh shit, you know, we appreciate how you talked about that because everyone fucking makes a big deal out of nothing. And as you say, there's better things, you know, there's things to focus on, broken sites and stuff. I literally say in this very video that, like, this isn't something really worth getting mad at. And somehow this shrimp dick, I don't know exactly why he decided to deep throat Crunchyroll. Like, I feel like there's a better use of your time. Not really a loss in, I don't even know where that comes from. I never even talked about that. Like, sometimes I wonder if people just comment on the wrong video. I swear to God. They invested a shit ton into a few other segments and paired with actual to take... Why is that? Why are you hyped about that? Like, I don't really give a fuck when illegal sites, you know, shut down. You know, you cut the head off one, 5 more pop up. But why does that bring you great joy? It's just weird. Gotta spend money to make... Like, I'm fully convinced this dude's a crackhead. Now, as for the stop bitching about 86, God forbid someone says, hey, 86 is still one of the most popular anime talked about today. And I remember, now, I don't have the proof, but I very much remember it being higher than the top 20 in there. If you go by their popularity tab, that shit was high up for a good while when it was airing. It had some of the best Reddit discussion. Like, bro's talking out his fucking ass, man. It's good, but most of, like, you're fucking lying. They already said, and I don't even know, that they might have said that, but that's literally what I say in the video, where, like, well, not with season 2 or whatever. I say, like, hey, most likely they will renew it. It's just unfortunate. Like, literally the only real thing I bitch about with Crunchyroll in that entire video is that I think they should do better at marketing when things are leaving. Why is this guy such a fucking moron? Now, this is where it gets fascinating. I don't know, like, here's my theory. In the middle of writing this, I don't know, maybe it's the whiskey dick. Somehow he was trying to get up to refill his whiskey, fell down, pants fell down, and then he looked at his own shrimp dick. I don't know how this got here. The only thing that I was baiting was the people who need to be corrected. Because you have these large fucking YouTubers who only make their money by having outrage. Because they don't make money by just talking about anime they enjoy anymore. So in doing so, they manipulate a singular tweet with 3 fucking likes to make it seem like, oh my god, everyone hates this. The whole reason the title is the way it is because it will get people to click on it. And I immediately, once you click on it, explain, stop being a fucking idiot and being mad over pointless shit. The reason why I'm calling you the CEO of Crunchyroll is so people can click on it and I can clown on your fucking deep-throating ass for the Crunchyroll CEO. You did not watch the video, because if you did, there is no way you got that out of this. Now, I do agree that the anime community has gotten worse, but then you just, like, insult vegans and CrossFit for some reason. Like, it just gets to a point that I can tell this man's unhappy. And I'm not sure, like, it would make sense to me if they worked for Crunchyroll, but I know they don't. Because I don't understand where you get this. Why? Why be like this? And there's always plenty of stupid people. I mean, for every video I make like this, clowning on someone I've banned recently, there's like 100 I don't make a video on. Because I'm just too busy, right? But once in a while, I get a little urge where I say, damn, this is actually a unique level of stupidity. Something that I'm not normally used to. Because it'd be one thing if like some of the comments were kind of based around what I said, but it's almost like this guy just read the title and then commented that. This is why clickbait still works. Because people like this are so easily exploited. There's going to be another video I'll make at some point, and I want to talk about it, how like the internet just wants you to stay mad, right? And the reason I was really proud of that video is I was like, you know what? This is the type of misinformation that gets spread around, and I want to be a proper source of it. Now, I don't have enough time or desire to do it all the time. But when there is news, there's so many people who misrepresent the data, and I want it to be like an actual video where I can be like, hey, here's actually what's happening before people try to exploit you. I don't know, man. Whiskey Savage needs to stay off the whiskey, though, because it is not healthy to deep throat that much for that long. Anyway, I don't even know how that comment came to be. The only thing that makes sense is they only read the title. And if you only read the title and comment, that just says a lot about your own intelligence, not anyone else's. Fucking hell, I'm gonna go watch some anime now on my totally legal Crunchyroll subscription.